Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
I think the last time I saw you was actually backstage, as you do.
As we are.
Yes, getting bored at the U2 gig at the Earls Court.
That's right.
Now, we'd love to talk about U2 later. At the moment, in the shops...
To?
No, not if you don't want to.
We
won't. No, I thought I might sort of, equate it with all of their show and your show and all that, but we don't have to do that.
Whatever you like.
No, okay, David. I'll probably forget that. But anyway, out in the shops at the moment is this Pink Floyd, very heavy Shine On box set. 8 CDs and a collection of the early singles as well, and the rare stuff and a few postcards. And a bit of origami, actually. It was sort of, if we can get inside this, because it's beautifully designed. I'm not quite sure what you do with this, though. There's a frame, is there?
Yeah, but you stick...
You've got a book in it as well, which gives you the history of... You do it, because I'll break it.
I don't know either, but the point is that you make this into a little thingy.
See, it's origami, isn't it?
So that you can turn that one down, and stick it onto there, and then you can...
Oh, and then you've got a CD collection.
And then you put all these CDs in it on your shelf, you see, and then you notice on the ends...
Yes, I've noticed
it's clever, you see. They all make that thing on Dark Side of the Moon.
Makes the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Fabulous. Now,
how much did you have to do with this? I mean, was the record company saying, well, it's time we remastered them and put them out? Was it your choice?
No, the record company wanted to do one, but we'd insisted on all the other stuff, on how it was going to be, and the remastering and hunting down all the old tapes and that stuff.
What about finding the old tapes? Where did you have to go to them for them then? In someone's basement?
Yeah, well, there's at Abbey Road, near Abbey Road, there's a place they call the Squash Courts, where they store old tapes. We had a look there, and at Britannia Row, our old studio, there was a load there, and God, they were all over the place.
And there are lots of outtakes on those tapes as well, and stuff that you've never heard for years.
Well, I haven't listened to some of the albums for years, but there's not many outtakes. We don't sort of work that way. We tend to discard things very early on, and if they seem like they're working, we carry on with them.
And why the particular choice of these 8 CDs in this box set? Was it difficult?
It's very difficult to know exactly how to do it. I mean, I would have preferred to put all the albums in it, but there's 12, and then
be more expensive.
There'd have been even more of a stink about how expensive it is.
It's not that expensive, though, I must say. I mean, there's 8 CDs in there. I mean, it's £100.
8 CDs and the singles.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, that's not that expensive.
It's a lot of money.
Because CDs are very expensive, probably overpriced.
I mean, it may not be expensive for what it is, but it is a lot of money.
What's your particular favourite album out of this lot? Do you have one?
I think usually my favourite is Wish You Were Here.
Usually?
Yeah.
Depending on the mood? Why is that?
Because I like it better than the others.
Ah, exactly. Well, of course, silly of me.
It's got the feel and the mood to it that I like particularly.
Dark Side of the Moon is the one that everyone still keeps talking about, because 20 years on it's still selling, and to a new audience as well. Does that still amaze you?
Yep, totally amazing. Very nice that all the sort of new generations keep popping up and buying it.
That is amazing. When we had someone talking about Jimi Hendrix a few weeks ago, he said that Jimmy still sells 3 million albums a year.
Doesn't do him a lot of good.
No, does someone else a lot of good, yes. His estate, probably. When you went to digitally remaster them, I mean, obviously Pink Floyd music is, it should be digitally remastered, and it should be... Do you think that having the technology that we have now, would the records have been different then?
I've no idea if they'd be different then. They're different. I mean, this remastering is, with the latest technology and the latest expertise, they are significantly better, I think.
Some people sort of get lost with all of that, though, digitally remastered. I mean, it's about the music first and then the technology. Yeah,
we're in the sort of 70s, early 70s and late 60s, and we didn't really know anything about the regular mastering then, what you used to do to get a piece of tape onto a piece of vinyl. And those processes have changed fairly radically, and the expertise of the people doing it has changed. And I think even if we were remastering for vinyl now from the original tapes, we'd make them a lot better than we did then.
Do you have to be sort of a master of all trades then? Because Pink Floyd have encompassed, great artwork, great stage performances, great music. I mean, can you be in control of all of that? Can you know about all these things?
Well, there's a certain amount of skillful delegation comes into it, but you have to know a fair bit about every stage of it, yeah. I mean, I like to know a bit about every stage of it.
Now, on Monday evening, we'll be able to see you on MTV talking more.
What, like this?
Yes, talking sort of a bit more of a medium close-up, probably, and interspersed with videos and things. That's on Rock Block on Monday evening, 2 hours. 2 hours of Pink Floyd.
What time is that?
Midnight on Monday. Midnight in Europe. Central European time, 11 p.m. in the UK, which of course is Europe, but you know, different continents. Do you still enjoy going on TV? I mean, you know, you're one of the old seasoned veterans. You know, people like me. You know, you've done it all before, haven't you? All right, one of the skillful veterans, David.
Do I enjoy going on TV? Well, no.
No, it doesn't.
I prefer playing the guitar, but...
OK, well, let's have a look at you. Let's have a look at you playing guitar. I like playing guitar too, but not quite in the same way you do. We'll have a look at you playing Time now. This was recorded in 1988.
Yeah.
I believe so. Some rare footage of Pink Floyd. And don't forget, if you want to see more of this, you can on midnight on Monday evening on Rock Block. But we'll be back with David for some more chat, even though he doesn't like it, after this track. Isn't that brilliant? Oh, a nice bit of feedback at the end then. Should have turned your guitar down, David. You guitarist always turn it up so loud. Feedback. One of the most beautiful lead guitar solos of all time, in my opinion, and the man responsible for it in the studio with us.
Oh, you're making me blush now.
Well, I mean it sincerely. Funny, I mean, I was 14 when I was listening to that record, and now here I am, you know.
I was 14 when I played it.
Obviously. Do you agree with Keith Richards? I think he once said that, like, songs are just out there in the air and you have to sort of grab them. I mean, are you a man, that guitar solo, for example, did you work for hours or did it just sort of flow? Does it come to you?
I can't remember on the original record. No, I think he's right. They sort of appear as if they are out there in the air. They just sort of appear to you in bits sometimes, but I don't know how they get there.
Just happens.
Yeah, hopefully.
Magic.
That's the best ones. The best ones do, yeah. I mean, sometimes often you work very hard and struggle over them for trying to write things for months and months and months, and they still aren't very good at the end. But the great ones just come out of thin air.
Yeah, of course, when it stops happening.
Big butterfly net.
You have to catch them, get someone to catch them. Oh, there's one. Now, seeing you on stage there, I think that was in America.
Yeah, that was Nassau Coliseum.
Americans are particularly, you know, they're standing up and they're shouting all of the time. Is that quite disconcerting for you when you're trying to get through a song?
It's, you get used to it. You get very used to it. When you come back over to Europe or to England, you think, first sort of day or two, first few gigs, you think, God, what's gone wrong? They're so quiet. And but after a while, you get to like it quieter. And then, of course, when you get back over there, you think, first couple of gigs, you think, oh, God, it's great. Then after a while, you start going, oh, Christ, could they just shut up a bit in the quiet bits every once in a while.
Is it something that still gives you an immense buzz, you know, going on stage?
Absolutely, yes, terrific.
Now, Pink Floyd, I said it a little bit earlier on, I think I did, I can't remember. Pink Floyd were very famous and still very famous for their wonderful stage shows. Now, this year, we saw, you know, U2 take it a step further, perhaps with technology of televisions. You projected films, they projected satellite images. And then Genesis were on a live, you know, into your living room concert, which was just like a TV concert. Yeah. Do you think that's probably a bad thing?
God, I don't know. I mean, I went to the Genesis one, and I have my reservations about doing it that way, because you find yourself watching the screen all the time rather than getting into what's actually going on. And I know people look rather tiny at times, but that's why we do all the other stuff, to try and bring people into the experience. But I mean, we don't use our screen. We use that big circular screen, but we don't use that with images of ourselves transmitted onto it. We put other things onto it. So, God, I've no idea what we'll do next time. But
No, it must be a pain to really come up with something new to... You know, everyone says to Pink Floyd, oh, the next tour, that's going to be better than everyone else once again. It must be a bit of pain to live with that all the time.
Nope.
Nope?
Nope.
An honest diplomat here, or David Gilmour.
I always look forward to it.
So you're going to be, it's Christmas time. What are you up to at Christmas?
I'm going to spend Christmas Day with my kids and then take them all skiing.
Nice.
Slide down a few mountains.
Slide down and relax. Have you sent a Christmas card to Roger this year?
I must have forgotten.
No, not again. What do you hope to achieve, David? I mean, still in the business and still making music, what do you hope to achieve? Is there something that eluded you?
I think just, you know, a few more seasons before I'm put out to grass, you know.
I don't think that's going to happen, is it?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean,
I'm not in a hurry to retire, put it like that.
Are you working at the moment? When's some new material can we expect?
We have been in the studio together doing some stuff. We're going back into the studio in January to do some stuff, but it's all a sort of a rather strange process where I haven't really not got any great idea what's going on myself yet. But It's getting slightly clearer, but it'll be a while before I know exactly what way we're going. But it's been great fun.
Well, in the meantime, of course, people can check out the box set.
They can indeed.
And a new digitally remastered. And as we said earlier, there's a... Oh, which camera? That camera over there. As we said earlier, there's a rock block on Monday evening at midnight Central European time. You can win yourself one of these box sets just in time for Christmas. And you'll also see lots of rare Pink Floyd footage and David Gilmour speaking again, just like he's done here. David, thank you very much for joining us.
Now you see if you can put it all back together again.
Yes, this is the origami expert. Very nicely presented box set, but you wouldn't want to open it after you've had too much to drink one evening. And, oh, there we go. I've had too much to drink last evening and I can't close it. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Shine On, in the shops now.
I will.
There it is now. Shine On in the shops. Thank you, David, for your time.